From the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Gardening Inside Out, a podcast with highlights from our Saturday morning live show, answering all your gardening questions, giving you plant advice for any space in your life. Let's start the show.
Hey, y'all, it's Caroline Gant.
Hey, y'all, it's Austin Lowen.
And Tyler Blankenship.
And we're doing this intro a little bit early this week because I'm going out of town.
Where are you going?
Going to the beach, PCB, baby. Going to be catching me some fish.
Look at you.
Yeah, going to reel in them snapper, Tyler.
Cool.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty cool beach.
Man.
Are you bringing us back some? Are you going to get fish for us?
I might bring y'all some back. If Tyler slaps some on his grill and does something cool with it.
Tyler.
I will.
Tyler, grilled up snapper, son?
Yeah, snapper steaks.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
That's a deal. That's a bet.
Okay, I'm excited.
Because we're going to be reeling them in. He's going to put us on that honey hole. I can't wait.
Lemon butter on the way.
I'm
You're
so
already
hungry
thinking
right
about
now.
it.
You're making it so
I
much
know,
worse.
it's kind of killing me, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Kind of killing me.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm actually very excited to go down and see Florida's plant life, too. That's always fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a Middle Tennessean, lived here my whole life outside of Nashville, and I obviously know the plants very well around here. But then I get down to Florida, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of stuff here I'm not familiar with.
Mm-hmm. You'll have to report back to us.
Uh-huh, I will.
Or
There's
maybe
honestly...
send us a voice memo.
y'all are getting the voice memo, TY. You ready
Okay.
for that?
Yeah, it's going to be like a time travel episode or something.
Yeah.
That's true, because they might be hearing that voice memo soon if you do send that through.
Oh, I'm going to do it on the beach, seagulls in the back, wind
yes.
blowing. Oh, it's going to be good.
Listen, do you fall off that boat?
I ain't going to fall off a boat. I'm going to catch a shark.
You heard it here. Past Austin just said it.
We'll see what his future holds.
Shortly.
Yes, shortly.
Well, I'm excited for you. That's going to
Thank
be
you.
fun.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very excited. It's a short trip, but it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, let's talk about Florida plants for a minute. Whenever you go to Florida, what do you think of?
Saw palmetto.
See, that's the state tree. Sable palmetto. The sable palmetto is the state tree of Florida and South Carolina, actually.
And I see lantana everywhere.
I was literally thinking the same
Year-round.
thing. Lantana is a weed in Florida. Mm-hmm. Just grows in the sand.
Yeah, all over the place.
Doesn't even care.
I think about pines too.
I do think about pines a lot. You're right.
So many.
Think about wild boars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
they're
you're
there.
talking.
They're there in those brambles.
You'll never get bored
Larkin.
down
No,
in
you won't.
Florida.
I turn into a Florida man when I go to Florida. I mean, you can imagine.
You are literally like one evolutionary line away from a Florida man.
It's just something about it puts me in a different headspace. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You'd share a headline with Florida man.
I would. And I'm not there yet, so we'll see.
Yeah.
A Florida
might
man
see
rides
ya.
a wild boar through the brambles.
Oh my gosh.
You could blame it on Florida man.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
That's a good point.
He's a pretty good scapegoat.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You could be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm from Tallahassee. And then ride off into the sunset towards Tennessee again.
Yes.
bring it all the way back to us in Tennessee.
Yep, I'm excited. But anyway, we're still here in Nashville, so I guess we should talk a little bit about what's going on here.
Austin.
Plant related. Yes.
Sorry, one more thing.
Go ahead.
Dune grass.
Dune grass. There
Nothing
you go.
better.
Better stay off that dune grass. They're serious about that.
They are. You don't want to disturb them.
I agree.
It takes so long for those dunes to build.
It's amazing that the plant life is what's holding it all together. You know, like we rely on plants so much for tons of things.
Yes, we do.
Caroline, your alarm just went
Okay,
off. That's
that was my alarm for the irrigation to be turned
Okay.
off.
All right,
so,
thank you for that.
You're
It's all
welcome.
good. It's all good.
You're very welcome.
Uh-huh. Anyway, still in Middle Tennessee, it's hot, awfully hot. Like what, 94 today with heat index of like 1,000.
Florida hot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I wonder if it's actually going to be cooler where you are than it will be up here.
Well, at least it's
We'll see.
breezy. I mean,
Yeah.
around here, it's just not very breezy right now,
It's a
y'all.
bit stuffy.
A bit. It's an
But
understatement.
But by the end of the week, supposedly this dome ridge, it's going to move more towards the central part of the country, and it's going to give us a little bit of relief. And then New England's going to get a little bit of a cool kind of deal coming in from the north. So
Yeah. All right.
it's a welcome relief. I think we might be at peak heat by the end of this week when you're listening to this podcast.
Ugh.
That'd be great.
We can only hope.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
Hey.
just can't stop thinking about Florida now.
I know. It's on my mind. Florida's on my mind.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
One day.
Yeah.
I'll get
what
back
do you
there.
What do you call a condo with this big starfish on it? Florida ceiling. That was the dumbest joke I've ever said.
And you said it in front of everyone. It's great.
Live in front of our studio audience. Look
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, it's late
Wow.
in the day here. We've been here for like 7.5 hours.
We're kind of fried.
Our brains are cooking a little bit.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they are cooking.
Okay, so cooking Cooking plants. Let's get back into plants.
Well, I was actually going to segue a little bit into the plants. They can take the cook just fine. I mean, there's plenty of things out there wilting, especially first things you planted. Hydrangeas are wilting every night pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they're new. That's okay. They're usually fine in the mornings. But you know what we grow that I absolutely love that is not suffering in this heat whatsoever?
What?
It's the all gold
Lantana?
juniper, man.
Oh,
The
mine
all-gold
is
juniper.
stunning.
Y'all,
There
this
it
is
is.
a plant everyone needs to be growing. It's so good.
Year-round performance.
Oh, it
Like,
stays gold.
Never
through the
looks
winter.
bad.
Uh-huh. It just embraces the heat. Like seriously, it's like actively growing as we're speaking right now. Y'all look it up. It's super gold, stays tight to the earth. It's
Stays
an
low.
excellent,
Yeah.
excellent ground cover that can really go, shoot, if you let it go and never ever cut it, it'd go 8 to 10 feet in every direction and just make this mat on the ground. And the greatest part about it is so dense. You know this. Like
Yes, I do.
weeds do not grow through it hardly at all. That's one bad thing about some juniper, especially when they're getting established, is that there's open space while they're young. So if like say Bermuda or something gets in there, you are over for life.
Ew.
Like
yeah.
it's awful. But with this juniper and how tight that it is to the ground and dense, like weeds really do not pop through it. It is so good.
Well, and you planted 3 of them so close together that now you have a very dense one.
I do. And y'all know, I think I talked about this last year, but I pruned them in a
You cut
perfect
it
square.
And it looked like a little piece of cake.
It was
Sheet
a
cake.
perfect piece of cake.
A loaf.
It was a loaf. That's
Yeah.
right. I pinched a loaf off. That's not right. That's not what I meant to say.
Keep going,
I cut
Austin.
a loaf off. And it looks like that. Caroline, I didn't mean to say it like that. Quit laughing, man. But anyway,
I think she's dying. Not
she is.
laughing.
She's dying. But Caroline, it's just flushed so perfect from that loaf. You know what I'm saying? You can't even.
Send us a picture.
I will. I'll get you a great picture of that.
Austin's pinched loaf of juniper.
Oh God, that went crazy. But
Yeah,
anyway,
off the rails. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're in the Florida state of mind right
I
now,
know.
clearly.
but anyway, y'all, the all gold juniper. Try it out.
It really is one of my top performing, like year round
Yes.
plants that look just picture perfect.
Yeah. I mean, evergreen ground covers are not always the easiest to find for a sunny spot location anyway. So trying that out, y'all.
What do you
Serious.
think the zone? I'm sorry. What do you think the zone range is of that?
I'd have to check. I don't know exactly. It's grown in Oregon. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
what I
we
was about
get
to
them.
say. It's specific to Isley.
Yes.
It's a
I think it's an
cultivar that
Isley intro.
Yeah.
Intro, yeah. Which Isley, if you're not familiar, it's a really cool nursery out in Boring, Oregon. Nothing boring about that nursery, though. It's fantastic. So, I mean, that's, yeah.
That's
Cool
one of my
Instagram.
dream trips.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
to
me
go
too.
Visit
Really just Oregon in general.
Isley
Mhm.
and tour it. Isley, if you're listening,
All expense paid, please.
bring me over.
Yeah. we'll record the podcast there at Isley at one point. Y'all just send us fly us out.
Fly us out.
Mhm.
We'll bring some mics with us.
Yeah.
Tyler will bring a computer.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they're listening right now.
They are. They gotta be.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone is.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joining us on this plant journey. What are you doing with that curtain over there?
I don't know. I was just stimming a little bit, but I was also hoping you could. You said you were going to say something a minute ago.
Yeah. We've.
I was talking about Isley.
Oh, okay.
That being a thing specific to Isley.
Cool.
Well, let's move over to other plants in our yard that are not suffering at all. What you got? What's in the yard right now, Caroline? Besides all
Lantana,
gold.
that's not
Lantana.
suffering. Lemongrass is not suffering.
God, that plant explodes.
My panicle hydrangeas, not suffering. Grasses, not suffering. Well, except for the ones that got beat down by the rain.
Yeah, I remember.
But like I told you, I am going to clear cut 5 Northwind switchgrass all the way to the ground because they look like garbage right now and see what happens.
Yeah, they're gonna poke back up.
And I'm going to prune my Vitex to see if it will bloom again.
It will. That's a great point right there, Caroline. Letting the people know. You know, Vitex doesn't bloom really on its first flush like all that long. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's not like crepe myrtle. Like it does not keep moving on and flowering. So the quicker you are to cut that off, you are going to see it rebloom. I've seen it multiple times.
Oh, and my sunflower patch, stunning right now.
Sunflowers.
And I have little finches in the morning that you can see like flying through.
They're wreaking havoc on those.
They are loving it. Y'all, my like pollinator bed with the birds and the butterflies and all the insect activity is like alive this year.
Well, I don't doubt it.
This is like the peak time, or I started it 4 years ago, and I was slowly adding it, starting with mostly like 4-inch pots, and this being the 4th year is when it's really taken off, and just it makes me so happy.
It's so nice whenever you plan for something and things work out.
And I'm
some
not
things
having
don't.
to- yeah.
But go ahead.
Well, I was going to say I have lost a lot of stuff, but I'm not having to really maintain it that much, which is what I wanted to do, to just eventually let it be wild because it's so dense with plants.
And that's what's cool about it. That's gardening. I mean, that's what it is. We're all in this together, and yeah, things get lost, things take off, and then now, the maintenance is minimal. You just get to love it. It's fantastic.
I do love it.
Tyler, what is cooking in your yard but not stressing?
Crossvine.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
It
my
also had a
crossvines.
third bloom this year.
Word.
I was like, yo.
Oh, my Jane Magnolia is throwing some blooms right now.
That's
Very
always,
nice. That's crazy.
Or some kind of deciduous magnolia. Might not be Jane, but
I bet it's Jane. It looks like
It
Jane.
looks
from when
like
I've
Jane.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do that too randomly. It's weird.
The line of laurels that I planted, struggling a little bit. I'm wondering if I need to fertilize because it's kind of off color. a
Really?
little. Yeah, just a little bit. It's like blushing a little like orangey yellow. And there has been a little bit of wilt, but I've always done deep waters at the base for like 15 or 20 minutes each. And they've recovered. You can see them like recover from their wilt, but they're stressed a little bit.
Oh yeah. Laurel, they show that stress too in this summer
Yeah.
heat for sure, especially if they go dry at all.
But heuchera, champ. I even have the caramel heuchera that Michelle said could grow in the sun. Well, that is correct.
is yours in full all day sun?
It's in a whole lot, I would say full sun.
Yeah.
In my front yard, north side of the house, but just outside of where the shadow of the house falls. So once the sun starts getting back towards the south a little bit, they're going to be more shaded. Right now, I've noticed some of the leaves are bleaching.
Yeah.
And that kind of freaks me out a little bit, but they're hanging in there.
Yeah, I mean, heuchera does not die in the sun. Like, it really doesn't, but it certainly will bleach, it will burn, but it's
Yes.
rare that it actually just totally dies. I mean, obviously it can happen if something happens weird or whatever.
One
But-
other thing that's leaf bleaching that I'm a little concerned about is my Sims Beauty oak leaf hydrangea, but it's hanging in there too.
Yeah.
You know, so it developed a little bit of leaf spotting, I think, during the wet times at the very top, and those leaves have Swiss cheese themselves now. But everything else underneath looks pretty good.
Yeah.
For first year, thumbs up.
Doing good.
That's pretty good.
All of the native perennials that I planted in the back beds, they're all doing really well.
Nice.
I'm a little disappointed in the butterfly magnet liatris because it went to seed and then it kind of didn't do anything. It was a very short bloom time. And I don't know if it was just this year. The white blazing star actually sent up another couple of stalks. And so I got some more blooms from that. Flock of flamingos. Let's talk about that penstemon. That was incredible. Like the how long the bloom time was on it, almost double the Husker Red.
Nice.
And I planted them about the same time.
Well, see, that's observation, that's experimentation. I love it.
Yeah. Also, milkweed going nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Caroline knows.
Oh, mine's seeded now.
Yeah.
And I open those seed pods and spread them everywhere.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Just doing nature a favor.
Everything's living its best life. Well, we got all that rain. We had like almost a week of rain on and off.
Yeah.
And out where I am and we got a pretty good amount just to get a lot of my plants that are in the ground like watered
Yeah.
because they were suffering a little bit. And now they're looking good again.
Yeah, well, David on the show always starts with the weather, and he was talking about the annual rainfall. We've already surpassed our typical annual rainfall for the season, like for the year.
A wild
It's
season.
been a very wet, spring and early summer, honestly. But
Yeah. To have a pop up rainstorms almost every evening here, that's more of a Florida thing.
yeah,
Speaking
bringing
of
it back
Florida.
around.
Yeah.
Florida.
oh,
There's the Florida man coming out.
It usually
There
dries out
he
pretty
is.
good here.
it usually does by this time. You're certainly right. I mean, it's not August yet, so we're still
Yeah, it's
we're
about to
getting
get-
there. August is usually typically one of our driest months, I guess. But anyway, yeah,
It'll be fine.
we've been pretty good.
There is one plant I do want to talk about that I planted a couple weeks ago, watered it once. It's the tall coreopsis that we have here that's like 7 feet tall.
That thing was insane tall.
Yeah. It's amazing. Mine's blooming now and it's so cool. The blooms are really small, but it's like all up the stem.
Super wispy.
Very wispy.
Yeah.
And I was driving somewhere between Bates and my home, I think, and I saw it on the roadside.
Really?
Or at least something similar to it.
Yeah.
Some type of coreopsis.
I
that's tall.
figured it would stick out with how tall it is. It's literally like, hey.
If you need something tall in any of your beds, this tall coreopsis
If
is
you need a companion plant for your sunflowers.
insane. Yeah.
It's almost comical. How
But
tall
it's
it is.
holding its own. Like it hasn't flopped. It's got a lot of new growth pushing from the base or from the ground.
Yeah.
Like It's going to take over.
I'm a fan of Coreopsis, actually.
I love it. I'm buying one today. Well, I just bought it
Yeah.
before we came into the room to
Wow,
record.
time traveler.
Yeah. It's gosh, talk about a sun-loving, easy plant to grow. Like, Coreopsis is so easy. And I mean, it's a little bit susceptible to powdery mildew, but
So-
I mean, a lot of things are.
My question.
Sure.
You like Coreopsis, but you don't like Rudbeckia. But I feel like they're very similar in like what they do.
Very similar-ish, but like, Black-Eyed Susan gets me all itchy. It spreads like wildfire.
Okay.
It's-
the itchy thing.
It's the itchy thing is
Okay.
bad. The black old seed,
that's what
black
Coreopsis
blooms,
does.
but it's not as like bad.
Okay.
Rudbeckia just like
Rudbeckia's
shows it.
leaves do start to turn black.
They
I
get
think
gross.
Austin had a bad childhood experience.
I
Yeah.
did. I
With
did.
We
Black-eyed
won't
Susan.
talk about it
Yeah.
anymore. We'll
Thank
let
you.
you just enjoy Florida.
Thanks.
Just think
Keep
about
me
the
on this
beach.
high.
Think about the sharks. Think about the boat that you're not going to fall off of.
I ain't falling off no boat, man.
Floating away into the middle of the ocean.
Don't say that. My God.
I just meant the boat was going out
Okay,
to go
all right.
deep sea
I
fishing.
thought you meant me falling
I mean,
off
you
and
were-
floating up
No.
into the abyss.
No, that's not what I
That
meant.
sounds like my worst nightmare.
That sounds terrible, and that's not what I meant.
Ooh, don't need that.
I might have worded it very strange.
I followed. I was just imagining Austin just staring at the sunset.
Just
You know,
thinking about plants,
that's
Yeah.
right.
staring at the
Snapper
sunset.
slung over his shoulder.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to bring that snapper
I know.
for Tyler to make for us.
Me too.
I'll bring something into it. I'll bring some seasoning.
Some seasoning.
I'll supply the lemons
Bring
and the butter.
bring some Old Bay.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have any, but I will go pick some up.
classic.
It'll be great.
Speaking of snapper, we should probably snap into the
Snap it.
episode, right?
Well, we're
Into
done
this
with our day
classic
pretty
episode.
much. We got to go home.
Yeah, we do.
I gotta
It's about
pack.
that time. You got to pack your suitcase and hit the road.
Y'all wish me luck.
Good luck.
You ain't gonna have a suitcase big enough for that attitude, buddy.
Oh, well, you're right. There ain't no suitcase big enough for that.
That's right. By the time this podcast is released, you'll be on a plane coming home.
That's a good point.
That's crazy.
I'll listen to it when I get home. Y'all are going to hear my voice on that beach with the seagulls, with the voice memo. Caroline taught me how to
And
do
if
it.
you don't send it to us, then everyone right now, including Tyler and I, are going to be highly disappointed.
Well, send me a text at least and remind me.
We will remind you. I showed you how
Remind
to
me,
do
like,
it.
Tuesday
it's very
morning.
easy.
I
I
know.
cannot wait.
I can't believe how easy that was. It's just one button and then I'm ready to roll, Tyler.
Yeah.
You believe that?
That's how they do it nowadays, man.
It's insane. You're going to be sending voice memos to everybody.
That's a good point. Now that I know how to do it,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
It's time. Tyler, get ready.
Tyler's
You're
getting
about to
one
get
like-
so many.
11 at night.
Kev
Why?
notes.
What's up, my dude?
Kev notes.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this week's broadcast.
It was good.
It was very good. Yeah. But I think first up, we have a little special thing coming from you. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Just came off that boat, y'all. Came through a rainstorm. Caught me some fish. 4.5 of them. Count them. That's right. I said 4.5. Plant life down here is nice. It's kind of weedy. It's kind of muggy. But I'm a Florida man at the moment. Hope y'all doing good at work, suckers. It's going to be a good podcast. Love y'all. Florida man out.
Wow.
Wow,
He did it.
I'm so proud of him.
I am too.
Florida changes people.
It does.
I'm just gonna say he sounds a little bit more like Florida man.
He does. He's
Than
adapting
Tennessee
to
man.
being Florida man very quickly.
Well, a little weedy. Sounds like he probably doesn't want to get to work, so he's probably ignoring most
Yeah.
of the plant life down
He's
there.
like, cool. I saw some green things. We kept going. We hit a rainstorm. It was great.
Yep. But he had a Lieutenant Dan moment out there on the boat, likely climbing the mast with his red snapper slung over his shoulder.
We could only hope.
I can only hope. I can imagine all kinds of things.
Yep. So many things.
Well, let's imagine this podcast getting underway, shall we?
Let's do it. We were all here. Everybody that you're used to hearing. Florida man. So let's get on into it.
All right.
Enjoy.
Well, as I'm looking around the studio, I'm a little bit annoyed, not going to lie.
Uh-oh. You're always a
Right
little
off
bit
the
annoyed.
rip, we're starting off annoyed, and it's at these hibiscus back here.
Well,
You're
we knew
gonna
that
talk
was going to
about it.
happen. When
I
brought
know
it
we
in.
knew it was going to happen, but I thought there'd be new ones that open up. Now it's all half of them are closed.
Here.
Hardly any of them are open.
There you go.
What?
Put it behind his
You
ear.
I
can't
opened
force
one.
it open.
Put it
No.
I'll
behind
just
his
hold
ear.
it open the whole
Okay,
time.
yeah.
No.
It'll be fine.
It needs
Tyler's
to
not
open
even
by
panning
itself.
over, so-
Tyler, pan over. and
Oh,
It's
show-
all in
sorry,
vain.
guys.
y'all, just so you know, hibiscus, blooms during the day, closes up at night, and is done.
And then falls off.
It does fall off.
Yeah.
It
And
gets
it gets
mushy
kind of
and
gross, but it's fun to throw
Uh-huh.
at people because
Yes,
it'll
they are.
stick
yeah,
to
it
them.
is. But there's new ones that open up in the morning, but they haven't quite woken up.
Well,
There's
they're
one.
inside.
Or awakened.
Oh, there's one. We're sorry you're annoyed so early in the broadcast.
That's okay.
At least he went ahead and got it out of the way.
That's right. I had to get it off my chest.
But
Well,
we got
hopefully
to
it's the
talk
only
about
one.
that plant because that one's cool.
Well, it's a
We got it,
beautiful
when we
plant.
get there.
It's cool, but I'm mad at hibiscus.
Hibiscus comes
because
with its issues.
it does. And we'll talk about that later.
Sure.
Is that the only thing on your mind right now?
That was just the first thing.
Oh,
No.
So there's more.
I was telling Caroline this morning, actually, before the show, I mowed my grass last night for the first time ever in the dark
Cool.
with my headlights on. Josh, it was great.
back
it's
Cool.
cool, buddy.
It was the coolest I've ever mowed the grass.
back in the day when I was still cutting my own grass, I had two battery powered LED lights that I would bungee strap onto the front of my push
Yes.
mower because I have a small yard, and I would mow it after I got home from work. Which in the springtime the days are shorter and the work is long, so there was just not enough time to get it done, and that was part of what helped me to realize that
It's time to hire somebody.
perhaps it's time for someone else to do this. And my wife was in agreement with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it last night, too.
It's nice.
It
I
is,
have somebody that does that.
I don't. I got to cut that tall grass, but it's fine.
I do want to make sure you saw what popped up on the monitor in front of us. Joyce's comment that said he's so extra.
Thanks, Joyce. Yeah.
Joyce is back.
I just wonder
Joyce.
what that means exactly. He's so,
So extra,
extra.
Just extra
So-
personality,
so
extra
ex-
big.
Extra means dramatic, means
Yeah.
voluminous.
Yep. All of that.
Yeah.
You're right, Joyce.
Absolutely
Thank you.
you.
That's a compliment.
It is.
I appreciate it.
You're
Glad you're
so
with
extra.
us this morning.
Yes.
I haven't seen you in a minute, Joyce. Is it too hot?
It is pretty hot.
It's pretty
yeah.
hot. Mm-hmm.
We got a photo from Joyce later in the show.
We do.
We'll check it out.
We will check it out. But yeah, right now I feel like I should be watering my plants and I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get another kiddie pool for the things that I have not planted. So
There you go.
I have all my trees and shrubs that are not in the ground yet sitting in a kiddie pool of water.
Inflatable or plastic?
It's plastic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, inflatable ones are reliant upon not getting holes poked.
Well, you got the one ringers, the two ringers, and the three ringers too.
Right.
So, you know,
Yeah.
right.
That's a little taking too much risk.
Yeah, I feel like I would have popped a hole in it immediately. So
Yeah, especially with your weed eat.
it's.
Uh-huh.
We didn't have to bring that up.
Did you see that look, folks?
Yeah, she gave it.
I saw that.
Extra.
It is
See-
time for me to weed eat, but
Yeah.
it's also time for us to get into some questions because
Well, let's
y'all, we
do
have
that.
quite a few this morning.
Yeah.
Let's start talking crepe myrtle and dogwood. So someone is asking, is it an okay time to prune my crepe myrtle and my dogwoods?
I mean, no, not necessarily. It's not what we recommend anyway. Now, we always talk about this a little bit. If you have to, if your crepe myrtle or your dogwood's like on your path to your house and it's hitting you in the face as you walk in, you can certainly take a limb off, okay? Like, that's not a big
Before
deal.
it takes your limb off.
Yes, exactly. But for the most part, we're going to do all of our deciduous tree pruning over the wintertime, especially crepe myrtle. It blooms off that new wood, y'all. So doesn't
Yeah,
matter how
cut
you
all the
cut it.
blooms
I
off.
don't
You
even
gotta be
care.
careful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if you cut a crepe myrtle to the dirt every year and let it just come back from the ground. It's going to still come up and bloom. Now, dogwoods are not the same. Dogwoods start setting their buds actually probably roughly now. They're probably starting to get their flower buds set for next spring. So any pruning you do now, you will lessen the blooms on the plant for in the spring.
And that would be sad.
That would be sad.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
It's all about timing.
that's right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about you finally pruning your crepe myrtle because you're annoyed.
Well,
Fine.
yes, I am annoyed with my crepe myrtle. It's been 2 seasons now, and I have not pruned it over the wintertime. Okay,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you
This
don't
year-
have to elaborate on the why. You just know he is annoyed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, then you can fill in whatever after that.
Well, David, it's so tall. It's tall, okay, which is fine. It's all right to get tall. There's nothing above it, but it's sparse, man. It's not tight. It's not. I want those blooms really tight atop of that
Yeah, you do.
tree, and it's throwing.
Is that a function of shade in your yard? where
No,
you
it's
have
not
it?
shaded at all. It's me with the lack of pruning. I've let it just get
Leg
too
What
many
is wrong
stems.
with
It's
you?
leggy. It's stemmy. I know. I've been trying to get Tyler to my house for the past 2 years to prune this
Don't put
crepe
this on
myrtle.
Tyler.
I'm not blaming it on him.
Do not put this on.
I'm not. It's
There's
just
a little bit of.
There's
It's
a
both
little,
of- it's
there's a
both
little
of us.
bit of blame.
the
Yeah.
reason I haven't pruned my
I
crepe
heard
myrtle
it.
is because of Tyler.
I know, like if I go over there, he'll prune it.
Yes, that's right.
But he's got to be over there with video, right?
Yes, we got a video.
Yeah.
Yes, we gotta put it online.
gotta
He created a
document.
paradox. Therefore, if I'm not there, he doesn't prune the crepe myrtle,
That's right. So
and time marches on.
that's right. And I've got a great title for the video.
And what is that?
I'm not going to say it yet.
Oh,
No, I'm going to say it. I'm
that's called a
joking.
tease, right?
Yeah. I liked
It's
it
called-
as a tease. Are you going to give it away?
Yeah. It's going
sure?
to be called Committing Crepe Murder.
Oh.
Oh. It's going to be spooky music.
We'll look forward to that.
Tyler's going to make something cool happen. I'll dress up as
So Tyler, you
That
muted
was cool.
yourself.
I muted myself. Always do.
Yeah.
And I define crepe murder as a practice that's typically done. This is a practice that
Commercial landscapers.
exactly.
Yes.
They go through. They're getting paid to do maintenance, so we're going to maintain these crepe murder. We're going to maintain them and just cut them back really severe every spring, so they wind up looking like lollipops.
Yeah.
And they're ready to lose their natural form. Now you could still prune them every year. I had natchez in my yard for years, which were great. Now they ultimately, they'll get 30 feet tall, and we got tired of fighting them, so we had those removed. We're going to redo. Will be pretty extensive. If you've been by my house, it looks like the black plastic laboratory. Because we're trying to kill out Bermuda grass. We're trying to kill out Bermuda grass.
Oh, yeah.
And
all the neighbors in the hysterical zone
everybody
talking
goes,
about you.
well, I have to tell them, no, don't do this to your yard unless you want it to die, because they think, well, the baits should know. So we're going to go with black plastic. It's coming up really soon. So this is an effort to be able to make a transition to a different turf.
Zoysia.
We're going to go zoysia in those areas, and but
You're going to get golf clubs or a putter at least.
no,
You're going to get a real.
I don't see that.
Not worried about the drag on the ball.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
The main thing is that Bermuda grass has a very unfair advantage as a warm season grass over zoysia, because it just grows much faster, so it'll just run right back into it, and it's almost impossible to control. So we're really taking time to really kill it out thoroughly, with the knowledge that it won't be complete. There will still be spots that didn't get killed off. I've got to do a little spot herbicide application in 2 or 3 more areas, and then we're going to go with it.
Which one are you using?
Myers zoysia is what we're
No.
hoping.
Which herbicide?
Oh, well, you didn't. Well, now I'm using Roundup Quick Pro.
Okay.
And Roundup Quick Pro is is glyphosate, which is the Roundup part of it, and then there's the other part that makes it work faster. And the name is escaping me for the chemical for that one.
Diquat.
Diquat, yes. But. And I used to, at one point in time, way back in the day, kind of make my own, but it's a very delicate balance to have the right amount.
And it's so much easier to take the little packet and rip it
dump
open.
one
and
in
dump it.
there and put it in a gallon of water, you're all good. So that's the better way to do it. And it works great. It works very fast. And you should
put
not,
it where you put it, and you don't put it in your
if you put it on things that you don't want it on,
It'll work.
they're going to get burned. It may not kill them. I've got some liriope, monkey grass, and that I've gotten a little overspray on, but I want the Bermuda grass out. So they'll recover. It's not like it's going to kill them.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you can kill those.
No, probably
I
not.
have liriope all just randomly in my yard from a previous owner. Hey, Joyce is asking, how late into the fall can I wait to prune my boxwoods?
Christmas.
Joyce, I'm more of like a
Holidays.
February kind of guy when it comes to like my actual pruning of boxwoods. That way I don't have to wait all that long before new growth explodes. Okay. So if you need pruning, the pruning you can do now is going to be the wild hairs that kind of come up with boxwoods sometimes. That doesn't always happen, but a lot of times it does happen. And as the first flush with boxwoods, always great. And then it sits for a while during the summer. And then sometimes you'll get little wild sprigs that kind of pop up over it. And if you can't stand that, you can certainly knock those off. But like I said, boxwood really only flushes once. It really doesn't flush like again in the fall or anything. So getting it pruned back tight roughly in February is kind of my go-to on that.
And you can get them perfected if you do it at the time you're talking about. You can get them so tight, so perfect. And so when they do flush out, and it's usually quite even on the new growth that emerges, you can have these perfect little boxwoods like I know you have on your one now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But that was 5 that you stuck together that got
7
free.
actually.
7?
Yes.
How is that doing?
They're great.
Looks
That
like
is
one.
just little Justin Brower's just chilling, y'all.
little Justin's all in a circle.
They're great.
All
yeah.
hanging out together.
And they actually have sent some wild hairs up. They flush, like David said, they flush perfect this spring. And they do actually have a little bit of wild hairs popping up. I'll probably get those knocked back a little, but really, they're just chilling.
I mean, you can almost do those little long shoots with a pair of hand pruners. Just
Yeah.
snip off one here and there, and it really makes a great look. If you're going to do boxwood, the people who have these perfect looking ones, that's what they are doing, or what they are having done.
Yes.
Is to prune at the right time.
And like, I love hand pruning boxwood. Like, it is therapeutic to me. And like, hiding my cuts is so fun. Like, you can go beyond the foliage that's already up, like go past that a little bit and make your cut.
Reach
so
in,
you
pull
hide
out,
your
yeah.
cut, and then it's just clean. I love it.
And one of the things and this is a side note, not on the question, but sometimes boxwoods get these holes in them.
Yeah.
And you're trying to fill those holes in. You can actually reach in there with either like twist tie or twine and pull those spaces together. This is before you trim now. Pull those together and close those gaps up, and then trim it. And once it flushes out, you cannot see them anymore. So another little boxwood trick.
Wow.
Pro tip.
Joyce said, I pruned in February, but they need another haircut.
Well, Joyce, get on out there.
So it sounds like Joyce is doing great with her boxwoods.
Joyce.
Better than some of us.
She's got to wait 31 minutes before she does.
Yeah,
So.
that's right.
She does, yeah. Joyce, don't you dare get out
Yeah,
there
don't
right
get out
now.
there yet, Joyce.
Stay with us. All right. When is the best time to transfer a plant? I have a lilac that needs more space.
Caroline, why don't you just tell them? You're the queen.
I'm the queen of transplanting stuff. So I typically will try to transplant what I need to transplant in the winter when everything is dormant. It's so much easier on me, on the plant. It's not hot outside. You're not digging in the sun. I go ahead and dig the hole for the spot that I want to move that plant to, dig it up, put it directly in that hole right away, water it in good. And in the winter, I don't ever water them again. And they wake up in the spring.
But
and
you
they're happy.
also, when you do this,
It's never a bad time of year to add Earth Mix to your garden. Earth Mix garden products are sustainably sourced, living soils and amendments crafted to give you the best success for your gardening efforts. Establishing a raised bed? Use Garden Premium Topsoil Blend for an excellent performing growing medium for flowers and vegetables. Amend your gardens with their supernatural compost, with all the nutrients needed to recharge existing soils. For houseplants, their Proganics Indoor Grow Mix is a fantastic potting medium that will feed for up to 6 months without the need for additional fertilizer. Earth Mix is sold only at independent garden centers, so head over to earthmix.net/find earthmix to locate one near you. Success begins at the ground level when you use Earth Mix garden products. You know what else matters?
What matters, Tyler?
What is it?
What's in bloom? With Austin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is
It's
serious.
nice to see you.
This is actually a serious conversation.
This is when he brings it down a notch, folks.
Yeah. Down a notch. Okay. I'm going to go on a rant. Okay?
Uh-oh.
I'm doing it.
Big surprise.
You know what?
It's a big morning for you.
It took me a while to figure out what I was going to talk about today.
gonna
You know, there's a
zoom in
lot of
on
things
you.
blooming. There's a lot
Tyler
of...
Put him in a
Tantrum
circle.
is
Put him in a
coming.
circle.
Don't put me in the
I'm
circle.
gonna put him.
Put him
I'm
in
gonna
the
put his
circle.
face
Nobody
right
puts
in the
baby
frame.
in the circle. Tyler, too close. I haven't shaved in a few days. My God. Anyway.
put him in the box.
Okay. So this is my rant. All right. Over the past couple weeks, I've had like 3 to 4 different guests come out with their iPads, with their phones, showing me, listen to this, an AI generated landscape.
No.
Okay. Now, y'all, you need to think about this. We all have to think about this. This is not gardening. This is it's false advertisement, honestly, is what it is. Okay. They show me this picture of picture perfect boxwood. They show me picture perfect crepe myrtle, picture perfect dogwood on the corner, picture perfect hibiscus, lantana, whatever it may be. All of these plants, picture perfect, not a brown spot on them, not a yellow spot on them, not a weed in the garden.
Not a broken stem.
Not a broken stem. Not a dog peeing on something.
Right.
Nothing. And it shows them all in bloom at the same time.
Yep.
Does a dogwood bloom at the same time as a crepe myrtle? No, not at all.
Never.
That's false advertisement. These AI generated images can be they can be helpful in other parts of the world.
It's
Guys,
important to remember what the first word in AI is.
artificial.
Yes.
Which is not what we are. It's not what plants are. It does not work in that realm. It just doesn't, y'all. So if you come out here and you say, this is what I want, it's going to be extremely hard, if not impossible, for me to give you that, especially right off the rip. As all you gardeners know out there, just like Joyce, Emily, Reesh, Pam, Donna, Mikey, Colin, Chris, Essence, all of y'all. Thanks for listening, first off. But second of all, this is a slap in the face a little bit to us gardeners that are out there weeding. Okay? How many weeds do you have in your beds right now, y'all?
Bunch.
If you're great,
Too many.
and if you're working hard, you're killing it, and you don't have many. If you're like me and you've been a little lazy because it's hot and we work 8 hours in the sun all day, I've got a lot of weeds in the bed right now. AI is not going to show you that, okay? AI is not going to show you those sawfly larvae that's on my hibiscus right now that's shredding up the leaves, okay? But it's part of it, okay?
Sawflies.
Yes, they're awful.
evil.
It's the sawfly larvae, not necessarily the sawflies that are flying. It's the larvae of them that lay eggs. So I just want us to be careful with this, okay? I think that we can aspire and we can dream of having those AI images, in our heads, and we can try to get there. But if you're a Middle Tennessee gardener, or really a gardener anywhere, you are going to have issues, okay? There's going to be things. There's going to be weeds. There's going to be brown leaves. There's going to be watering that has to be done. And things are not picture perfect, okay?
Well, Tyler suggested to me earlier this week not to disrupt your rant.
No,
Because,
go ahead.
I mean, you're
Needs a
rolling.
break.
Go ahead. I need to calm down.
But
Absolutely.
Hey,
I'm going to talk about this in my next week's newsletter
Okay.
to kind of give people some context. AI has a lot of great uses,
yeah.
but gardening is not one of the better ones.
No.
It's still very much the nature of it is. There's nothing artificial about what we sell. It's all natural stuff, and we want the operative word to be intelligence, not artificial.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Exactly.
we're going to help you get that kind of information. So I'll speak about that in next week's newsletter.
Good. We
feel
need to keep the word going out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not, it is new in the sense that with the computer generation and all the stuff that's going on. Folks, this has been going on when Southern Living and gardening magazines, they take and they make it a little bit different, but it is so much worse now. You see a plant that's got 47 colors on it all at the same time, and it makes you think you can go out there. You got this one, Austin?
Yeah.
DLC catalogs and plant
Yep.
picture books were the mainstay of disinformation for a lot of years, but AI has just taken it up a notch.
It's exponentially worse.
Yeah, make it so easy. They make it so easy for you to think you're going to get this dream landscape right off the rip, and that's not it. It's just that's why I went on the rant. It's because it's not how it works.
Because the grass is always perfect.
Yeah.
It can
There's
exist.
nary a weed.
Exactly.
It can exist in your computer.
Yes.
If that's what, as long as you only look at that. But if you want to go outside, we got to deal with reality.
Yeah.
And
Or have a really big gardening staff.
Exactly. I mean, yes. I mean, if you have a maintenance team that's out there every single day, you got the money for that. Hey, better for it. I mean,
You still can't
great.
get the dogwoods and the crepe myrtles to bloom at the same time.
Exactly. That's not ever going to happen.
No.
The picture I saw the other day of this guest, and don't get me wrong, they
They think it's real.
They think it's great, and it's helpful, and like I said, in a sense to where you can at least dream of what a landscape that you would want. But yes, whenever I'm seeing salvia blooming at the same time as like mums or something, I'm like, y'all, not happening. Okay, so let's just be careful with the AI. Y'all come out. Let's talk about what we want together. Let's feel it out. Let's do it together. Let's all garden together like we're doing.
were there other things in bloom that you want to talk about now that you've gotten the AI rant
Actually,
out
no.
of
This was my only rant today.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
everything that's still blooming
That's
out
what
there
you
is
have
still blooming.
prepared. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also with the AI, there's so many pictures of just a single plant that aren't real, like variegation on things, colors of plants.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, one person, I'm not going to name any names, but everyone in this room knows him. He brought a hosta picture in that was purple, and we were like, it's not real.
Yeah, he was like, "Can y'all order this for me?" And we're
You
like,
just gave it away. Now everyone's going to know.
"Nobody
who it is. You
knows
gave
who
the
it
voice.
is." But he came out and he was like, "Can y'all get this?" And I'm like,
It's AI
like,
generated.
"Buddy, that's
Yeah.
AI. That is not a real picture of a hosta. It's
Yeah.
just not." So
It's
be
just
careful, y'all. Be careful.
Yeah,
come chat with us.
I'm also going to enclose a little link to a video I watched this week about discerning the difference between an AI image and an actual image.
Good.
And there are some very telltale things. Once you see them, you go, "Oh yeah," because it's AI can never see the way the humans see.
That's right.
And there's some very telltale things that are interesting as we go into this all of the changes, there's a lot of hype, but there's also a lot of realistic things that people need to be mindful of.
Yep.
It's not going to be wonderful for everything. AI is great when you're dealing with data, and it's wonderful at that. And I use it almost daily, but it's not good for everything.
Nope.
No, it's not. Let's talk about something that AI cannot fix.
What's that?
Squash vine borer.
No.
Got him.
Yeah.
No.
All of my squash dead.
Ugh.
Pumpkins dead. Everything.
Didn't even try this year.
They are. I tried. I shouldn't have. It was all in vain. They are saying squash vine borer got all of my zucchini. Are there products or tips to avoid this next year?
Don't plant zucchini.
Well, yeah,
But what if they really, really want to plant it?
No.
Crop rotation, maybe?
I know what I would do. What I tell you buy these little plants. If one does well, it's going to cover the whole garden if it does well. But if it doesn't do well, they are sold in little 4-packs typically. Pot the other 3 up in containers, and if you have one go down, you've got a replacement for it, because if it happens right now, there are no plants available.
No. Exactly. And there's nothing to do once you get a borer inside your squash. It takes the plant almost overnight, y'all. Not even almost overnight, like literally overnight it takes it. Now, one of the best things you can do this time of year is let's get rid of all of that debris. And I mean, like, get rid of it, like burn it. Like, and that's going to stop, the adults from laying eggs that might overwinter, and be around next year. So being clean this year is really crucial.
Waste off some soil too. I mean, I wouldn't even stop at just the waste that you're pulling it.
And I think to your point, Austin, taking the time to closely inspect your plants frequently, at least every week, but a couple times a week would be much better to look underneath the leaves for pests. That's where the eggs get laid typically. And if you're looking for squash vine borers, you're going to see evidence right now. The problem with that is if you see evidence, it's already too late.
It's too late,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we can do preventative sprays, but none of us really love to do that all that much, and it's unfortunate. I mean,
I don't want to eat it either. So.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really necessarily want to eat that. So,
and the things that are safe to spray with don't really have any effect.
They don't work with borers. No, they don't. And Caroline, you can tell them your squash this year, you've had crazy squash bugs.
Oh.
And you just haven't even gotten them.
So many, took all the eggs off, but it was too much.
Yeah. And once again, that's gardening, and you've grown great squash in the past.
Yeah, last year my squash was amazing.
Yeah. This year's not one of those years, and that's what gardening is.
But
it's a year-to-year effort.
Are great this year.
See?
And they
my
were
cucumbers
last year.
I've got pretty good squash this year. My cucumbers horrible. Just horrible. They got a fungus early. I got like 2 cucumbers.
Oh,
they got a nasty fungus early. I even went out and plucked all the leaves off and let them crack new leaves. Even the new leaves that cracked got fungusy, nasty. It's been wet at my house, and they didn't like it.
Yeah,
didn't like it.
And it's been a really unusually wet season. We talked about at the top of the show. We're already 2 inches above our average annual rainfall for the entire year. It's just July. We're not even to August yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's great for the
YouTube,
trees.
wake up. There's nobody chatting on YouTube this morning.
A bit sleepy. They're just enjoying it.
Come on, YouTube people.
Austin's so passionate that they're probably like, oh, I don't know about commenting.
They don't want to wake up.
Yeah.
Don't be intimidated.
Don't be scared.
Chime on
He's
in.
a big, loving man.
That's true.
That's right. All right, let's stick with the vegetable topic. My tomatoes look okay, but have dime-sized black spots. Thoughts?
On the leaves, I'm assuming?
No, probably
Tomatoes.
Oh, black spots on the tomatoes.
It sounds like
they're
on
probably on the blossom end. It's probably blossom end rot.
Yep.
I mean, that would be my guess.
On the
The
bottom.
blossom end is the bottom, the butt of the tomato, if you will, the bottom side of it. This is a calcium deficiency, y'all. Your pH is off, or you don't have proper calcium, which they directly affect each other. Okay,
Yeah.
so tomato tone, which is a fertilizer, has added calcium in it. We also sell just things that have calcium in it, extra calcium. That's what you're going to need, okay? Because that spot is dime sized now, going to be quarter sized here in a week. Okay, we don't want that. Now, it doesn't crazy affect all of the fruit. You can still harvest a blossom end rot tomato, cut off the butt, and then you still got the rest. But we don't really want that. We want to change that. So let's fix that pH if we can, roughly in that 5.5 range. But we're going to do this with calcium.
The stink bugs will bite them to them and put a little bruise on them as well.
Yeah,
some
I
of
mean,
the leaf footers.
a ton of insects
Yeah.
leave bruising.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I want to rant about. Don't get rid of a whole tomato just because
Yeah.
it's got a problem spot.
Slice it off.
Come
There you
on.
go.
Yes. Any of them. Peaches are the same way. All sorts of fruit. Like people get like
don't-
oh, a bug ate on it a little
It's
bit.
not-
Well, okay. Well, the bug got his lunch. He's cool. You eat your lunch.
It
Just cut it
make
off.
Sharing.
does not make it poison.
No, definitely
You
not.
just don't get the entire fruit.
Yeah,
But 75% of a fruit is still a lot better than zero.
exactly.
That's right. Hey, Mikey, on YouTube.
Mikey,
we did
what
get-
up?
We
Hey,
did get
buddy.
a question. Good morning, Mikey. Mikey says, I have a sugar baby watermelon growing with 4 watermelons. Should
Yeah,
I
baby.
prune the vines that do not have any fruit on them?
I don't think so, unless they're running where you don't want them to.
Running crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if they're running out in the lawn and you can't mow it or something, and the weeds are growing up, I've had that problem.
Yeah, it could be
I
down
hate
in the
that.
neighbor's yard.
Yeah. You got a pumpkin or a watermelon growing up in the yard, and you're like, oh, I want to keep it because it's there, but then at the same time, it's in my grass and I can't mow it.
Yeah, that happened to me, but I didn't know where my watermelons were. And then all of a sudden I kept finding them.
See?
And I found like 6 one year that I didn't know I
Cool.
even had.
I know, and that is cool if you can stand it. But yeah, Mikey, I mean, don't necessarily prune the other stuff off. I mean, the leaves are helping with photosynthesis. It's all helping all the sugars and everything that happens within that process. So I'm saying leave them on there. I don't see why you would cut them unless you just have to.
Trellis them.
If he doesn't prune them, there's a chance that there's more fruit to develop, right?
Exactly.
Potentially, but then also the final size of those 4 watermelons will be smaller.
Well, that's
sugar babies
in
ought to be
theory.
small, though.
But we're not out there,
Yeah.
you know, like in Alaska, Tyler, trying to grow like 1,000-pound watermelon or
I
anything.
did not
We're just-
suggest
Maybe
that that's
Mikey
what he
is.
was out
Mikey
for.
might be trying.
Mikey
to grow
would have told us
2,000
that
pound
if he was trying to do
watermelon.
that. He's got 4 fruit
He would
on
have
the
thinned him
vine.
to 1.
No, he
and then
wants quantity.
Full send.
Mikey,
Yeah.
He wants
tell us, you want
quantity.
Yeah.
quantity or giant watermelons?
He doesn't want that. He wants quantity.
You let us know while we
Leave
talk
them
about
vines
this.
on there. You don't get more.
It is a little tough to manage an 80-pound watermelon. Once you cut it, you kind of got to go with it
Yeah.
and eat it. So I'm on the camp of I'd rather have more smaller
There you go.
than. But if you just need to brag,
There you go. Everybody wants to do that sometimes.
you can sucker everything else off and
Yeah.
let it all go to that one, and you'll get a bigger one.
Uh-huh. I met a farmer down in Ashland City one time.
What one
Really?
time?
Well,
One time?
Nah, he's down in Cheatham. He's growing
You've met
watermelons.
every farmer in Cheatham County.
He tries to grow state fair watermelons, the biggest he can get. And I saw a picture of what he was doing, and yeah, he had a massive plant. It was huge. He kept all the leaves as much as he could, but literally one fruit. He
Wow.
picked every single fruit
And that's
off.
a full time.
It's a job.
'cause
Uh-huh.
They gonna
You
keep
got to
throwing those
rotate them
flowers.
and turn them.
He sets them up on straw, like it's like his baby. He put a tent over top of it to like keep it shaded, just the
Oh,
fruit and
wow.
the rest of it. Oh, it was money. He had this whole like compost system, like watering process to where this like he made this compost tea, went straight to the plant like liquid. It was a whole operation.
How big did it get? Do you know?
Oh, you know, about 1,000.
1,000?
Not
Yeah,
1,000.
sounds
No,
about
it's not that
right.
Not
big.
1,000, no. But I mean, close to 100 probably. I mean,
Did he win the state fair?
he came in third.
Pretty
No, I'm
good.
just playing. I don't know what he
That's
did.
got, you know, that would
Just
be
stuck with that.
that would be disappointing.
Yeah, he would.
to do all that.
But it was a cool photo. Yeah,
I
sorry.
want to see it.
All right.
You said yeah, sorry. So Jane Ann Gibbs on YouTube
Jane.
says, thank you to Bates for the helpful discount on compost this past week.
Oh, yeah.
The mushroom compost has been lovely. Lovely to talk to Michelle about gardening. Bates workers are the best. Shout out to Michelle who's back in our
Michelle,
greenhouse.
yeah.
One of my favorite. I mean, everybody here is great, but Michelle, she's just like a shining star.
Michelle.
Yeah.
What
She's
is
my
this
favorite.
trombone squash that Amy's talking about? A trombone squash?
I've never heard of that before.
Is it a
I
slide
actually-
trombone squash?
I saw
or-
somebody on Instagram growing that in her Nashville garden. She's a Bates customer, and it looks like she had some success with it. It has a very long neck. It almost looks like if
So
you
it's a
take
yellow squash?
it's almost like you take a butternut squash and elongate the neck, and then it can be sliced into these great little medallions.
Oh,
Tyler, you sound
Tyler.
fancy.
And
Grill
roasted.
'em.
No, I just learned about it literally like a week ago. So
and one of the things is that neophyte gardeners, and that's beginners for you who are not studied.
It's that little pest that
Thanks,
gets on.
Dad.
That's a neophyte, isn't it?
people think, like we talked about watermelons, I'll grow a great big one. You got to pick cucumber, squash, all those kind of things when they're young because they get really tough and mealy, and they only become weapons at some point. So you might erroneously believe it's a source of pride. You really should be picking them. You need to check them every day.
Yeah, packing material in the case of okra.
And if you're growing okra, you need to probably check it twice a day.
Yeah,
because it's amazing how fast it grows. And that's the kind of information that you'll be able to get from us here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center.
Some say there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. But we say Bates Nursery is. Located in Nashville, Tennessee, Bates Nursery and Garden Center is a separate world unto itself. They feature the widest variety of plants, including trees, shrubs, native plants, perennials, houseplants, and specimen evergreens. Their knowledgeable staff will assist you with any gardening needs, catering to any experience level. Open year-round, and Caroline, tell them how to get here.
Bates Nursery is located minutes from downtown Nashville off Briley Parkway, exit 19 in beautiful Whites Creek, Tennessee. You'll see it's worth the drive from anywhere. No time to visit the nursery? Shop online with delivery and pickup options available for the greater Middle Tennessee area at www.batesnursery.com.
So if you want to learn a lot about living and a little about love, visit Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932.
You see where Miriam is?
Miriam.
I did.
Where's Miriam?
She's in.
Hello from the chilly North Atlantic Sea en route to Iceland.
Yeah.
Miriam.
Miriam. Yes. Please bring me a pebble. Please bring me an Icelandic pebble. This is not a real. This is a real thing, isn't it?
No, it is.
Reach knows.
I have brought Josh pebbles from every
Ecuador.
location
Yes,
I've been.
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
That is cool. I collect
cool.
rocks from where I go,
Yep.
where I travel, and I put them in my garden.
Please
Miriam.
bring me an volcanic. Oh, gosh, I wouldn't go.
Bring me a piece of a glacier. That's what I need.
Okay.
I need a glacier piece.
Yeah,
need a
Miriam,
glacier piece.
work on
It'll be a bottle full of water by the time you get back with it.
Nah,
But
David,
yeah.
it's Icelandic glacier, man. It
It
don't
just
ever melt.
stays. Yeah. Right. Totally.
She'll have to start with a big boulder type. Miriam, she'll figure it out.
It'll just melt down.
Miriam, you're great.
By the time it'll fit in
Miriam,
your freezer.
you are great.
Have fun out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure you're having
amazing.
fun. Be safe. Have a great time.
I bet that landscape is a lot different than here. I don't
Just
bet.
a
I
little
know.
bit.
It's a little rocky.
Lot rocky.
I've not been to Iceland, but
I've never been there.
Everything I've ever watched
Bucket
video-wise
list.
on it's just amazing. We were supposed to go a few years ago, and I think that was during COVID or whatever. It kind of screwed up our travel plans, so I hope to make that destination at some point in the future.
Bucket list.
Yeah, that
Oh.
would be amazing. Let's get to another question. What vegetable and fruits can I start planting in my raised garden bed this week?
This week,
You could definitely
You
do
heard
some
'em.
herbs.
definitely do herbs. We've got those. I mean, you can definitely get out there with some melons. You can do a second round of beans probably if you wanted to. My wife actually just germinated. Like she put like 50 cantaloupe seeds in the same pot. Every one of them germinated.
Wow.
They did not care. Okay, so if you wanted to start that, I mean, they're going to finish late, y'all.
100 cantaloupes.
Yeah.
She just decided to put them all in there just because, just the upper odds.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every single one of them germinated.
Yeah,
Okay?
I have never gotten over overgrowing cantaloupes from 40 years ago when Renee and I were first married. I had a bumper crop. I had so many cantaloupes. I gave them away. Ate them morning, noon, and night, and I have never recovered from that. They just
Done with it.
I got a lifetime supply all in one summer.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
1985.
So yeah, it's those really, really hot loving crops that I guess you could still plant right now. Now it's not going to be too long, y'all. We're going to start this fall thing. Okay. Now we don't wait till the fall to plant our fall gardens. We have to do it and get it started more or less late summer. So that's typically a mid-August to late August type of thing. So we're not that far off from getting those things set out. That way they'll finish in the fall.
Maybe start from seed in the house and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Do we?
I can't keep up with that.
Do we have pictures this week?
We do have pictures. I was going to ask one more question
Do it.
before, while Tyler gets his pictures all queued
Tyler,
up.
get them.
They're
so
already
we got
ready.
a live question in that says, "Good morning. I have a planting bed established with established bushes that has sunk. It needs about 3 to 4 inches of soil to build it up. It's also covered with creeping Jenny. How and when can I add more soil? Do I need to dig up the creeping Jenny, or will it find its way back? It will find its way back.
It'll find its way
absolutely.
back.
I have
Find
buried
its way.
mine time and time again,
Yes.
and it loves it. It comes back up, and it is thick.
That's
Yeah,
my
don't waste your
landscape.
time on getting that out of there, having to just replant it or something like that. Like Caroline said, y'all just put that dirt right on top of that creeping Jenny. It's coming up.
Yeah.
I'd dig some of it out. I'd pull as much as I could see just to make me feel better, I think. And if nothing else.
Would it really make you
No,
feel better?
it would, but it would.
Yeah, I
love to
I
take
actually
it
would
and
cut it back a bit, and then maybe put Earth Mix Garden all over the top of it.
Yeah.
And then rake it out smooth. Sit back and wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
It is. We got a live question that I want to make sure we get to from Joan. Joan says,
Joan.
just got back from Glacier National Park and love Indian paintbrush. Got some seeds. Any chance they will survive here? Yes, that is a native here in Tennessee, so it should survive here. I remember finding that on hikes with my mom when I was a kid because we would bring little ID books with us, and that is one that we found. So that should be fine.
But it's glorious in Wyoming and Idaho.
Yeah.
It's different, Joyce. Joan.
And there's
Joan.
one more
Joan,
question
Joan.
if we can go into
Okay.
overtime mode from Austin on YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
Not you.
Oh,
You're not on the tube.
Austin says,
Sorry.
there's more Austins than this year. I know it's hard to believe.
Believe it, man.
Austin says, good morning, Bates Nursery crew. This fall and next spring, I'm going to be doing some beds. Would it be a good idea to amend the soil with 3 inches of expanded shale and 3 to 4 inches of pine fines?
That sounds like an awful lot
I mean,
of
if your soil is very heavy, clay composition where you have minimal porosity, it could be recommended. However, if it's like most soils around, it may be a bit much to need to do.
Yeah, a
You
little
may-
overkill maybe.
But
You're gonna
there
go
again,
broke
it comes
buying it too. I mean,
comes down to the porosity and the makeup of your particular soil. So if you want to bring a sample of that in, we'll be glad to take a look at it and we can suggest better.
There you go.
Music's on, Josh.
All righty, I'll take it out this week. How about
Hey,
Hey, he's here.
He was taken out by himself last week.
that? Absolutely, it was an aberration, folks. But hey, next Saturday morning we're going to come back here to the Green Room Studios here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. We're going to give you another hour of gardening inside out. And hey, if you're out there on the socials, like, share, tell everybody about it, subscribe, do everything because we want to continue to do this, and we will.
Yeah.
Even if you don't love us, just like us a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not even a heart emoji in there, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like is good enough.
Yeah, like is okay. That's okay. Hey, for everybody here at Gardening Inside Out, we appreciate you. We'll see you next week right here at 8 o'clock.
Thank you for tuning into the Gardening Inside Out podcast. If you're looking for more information or more from your hosts, don't forget that we have a live Saturday morning broadcast, 8 a.m. Central Time on YouTube and Facebook. You can also follow us on our Instagram channel. That's @Gardening Inside Out for more posts, reels, and in-depth dives to topics and things we've discussed on the show. If our content resonates with you, consider giving us a follow, like, and subscription on all of our social media pages. See you next time.